everyone, it's me, Thomas Lockwood, doing this week's YouTube video that doesn't have to be about EDH, but we're going to talk as though they're in EDH. Now, I'm slapping my hand on the wrist because I thought God was going to be a keyword like legendary is, but I found out it's a type when someone told me that Mutavault was going to be a god. Sorry, okay? Anyway. Each god has devotion as such. If your devotion is less than 5, so between 1 and 4, they're not creatures. So, the essence creatures, but backwards. Each one is instructable, which, when we get to one of my cards, I love so much. I want 20 foils, and I don't care how much. I want them. Anyway. Each one also evolves creatures in some way, shape, or form, and I'll explain something. We'll start off the first one I knew about, but I did not want to tell you because we didn't know if it was true. Theros, god of the sea. Beginning of your upkeep, scry 1. Okay. 2 mana, make target creature unblockable until your turn. Oh, creature you control. Fence is -2 on a 5/5 body. Seems good. Green, red. Not green, red. Green, blue. Boom, dusted, dum, boom, bah. Next one we'll talk about is Theros. I'm not going to explain that he's instructable in his devotion bit because I've already explained it. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, Purpose deals 2 damage to each opponent. If a red generic legendary creature was ever needed, say hello to one, and he gives Fire Breath for 3 mana. Seems good. I'm surprised that they've done that. I would have liked it to be 2 mana because of the situation of the dragon we already had. That was a 6/6, the 6 mana with the ability, but oh well. Next one we'll talk about is Nylene, god of the hunt. Hunt away. Sorry, I added that bit. Being a 6/6, so far being the biggest one, with the red one being 6/5 and the blue one being 5/5. It's indestructible and devotion is blah blah blah. Other creatures you control gain trample, which is a slight shame in this situation because you'd love a 6/6 trampler for 4 in green. Seems good, really good, loving it. Anyway, 4 mana. Target creature gets +2/+2 in the end turn. Yeah, I think this god of sea wants to hang around with this god of hunt for maybe a reason. I can't see it. Making a creature unblockable for 2, making a creature get pumped +2/+2 for 4. Is that good? Is it? Yes! Sorry, bit loud. Last one, which is funny because the black one has not been noted, even though that was the one that showed us what it was going to look like. Hedion, god of the sun. Anyway, he gives other creatures you control vigilance. He's 5/6, and for 4 mana, you put a 2/1 white cleric enchantment creature token onto the battlefield. I love how most of these things in this set just goes, I'm going to make an enchantment. I'm going to make an enchantment. I'm going to make an enchantment. Why not? I'm an enchantment. Wait, what? It's just stupid. Anyway, now we're going to talk about their legendary enchantment artifacts. Now, they normally combo off with the gods, and I'll explain. The blue one gains whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, you may draw a card, so the second ability would be quite nice for that. With an ability blue and 2 and tap, each of your opponent's creatures attack this turn if able. So meaning this could be in the control deck where there's like 700 walls on battlefield. Psst, psst. Doorkeeper, all I will say, because I'm being watched by the gods. Anyway, let's get that joke over the done with. And next one we're going to talk about is Hammer of Purpose, which combos off with the red one very nicely. Creatures you control have haste. Yeah, why not? Why not we get these 2 cards together and they'll make a Hellraiser together? Yay! I love diplomacy. Also, something to point out, which might be hinting to the other two casting gods, is you can cast one of the gods or the artifact first and then get into the god, which is a nice idea. The blue one is the other way around, where you cast the god first, but oh well. Next one, Bow of Yanya. Like the other ones, they all have double casting cost, meaning these are easier to get off. The gods are easier to get off. So I'm assuming the white one and the black one will be both that situation. And I would not hesitate to state the white one will clearly have double white and one pure for the fact. And this one, the black one, I feel like there's going to be danger because it just has not revealed anything. Anyway, second creatures you control gain Death Touch with Trample. That's very nice because you only have to deal with them 1 damage to deal them lethal. So, ding, ding, ding. And 1 mana and green and tap. Choose one. Put a +1/+1 to target creature. Or Bow deals 2 damage to target creature with flying. Or you gain 3 life. Or you put the bot for up to 4 cards from your graveyard to the bottom of the library in any order. So to like combo off with everything, right? I did forget to say Hammer of Purpose did for red and 2 and tap. Sacrifice a land. You put a 3/3 colorless golem enchantment artifact creature on the battlefield, which actually has haste and deals 2 damage. So yeah. Anyway, there's this Neverland cycle, which is bad. The next row, okay. Let's talk about this next row. Rider, terrible. I'm thinking of EDH mainly, but yeah. Master of the Waves. Now, this is one that is an elemental lord, but he's a wizard. He's a merfolk wizard. Red protection from red. Elemental creatures you control gain +1/+1. Whenever he enters the battlefield, put a number of 1 blue elemental creatures tokens onto the battlefield equal to the number devotion to blue. Okay, so you at least put 1 on the battlefield. I like the idea, but it seems pretty jack. And because we know the red one goes into protection from white, we're safe to assume the white will go into black. Hold on. Actually, brain fart. Would it be white to black? White 2 resistances, black and red. Yeah, so white would go into black's protection, and black would go into green, and green would go into blue. That made me cry. These are all mythic rares. This will be a mythic rare cycle, so I like the idea. We'll talk about the other mythic rare one, which is Storm Breath Dragon, which is double red and 3. Flying, haste, protection from white. 5 mana, 4/4 for those with protection from white. I'm loving it. And then 7 mana, Monstrosity 3, making this a 7/7. Oh joy. Then whenever it becomes monstrous, it deals each opponent equivalent to the number of cards in that player's hand. That's very good. Night Howl would have been brilliant in every Mimir Pleasant deck if it didn't say gains +X/+X for a number of creatures in your graveyard. It was just power and toughness equals that much, but it isn't, so Mimir Pleasant doesn't like it. I like trying to add one of each card from this set into this thing, and yeah, so far there's not. Sylvan You can tell how boring the set is because I'm yawning. It's green and 1, not 3. Defender, hexproof, tap, add 1 mana of any colour to your mana pool. So say hello to the new Birds of Paradise. That's going to be a little bit less broken and a little bit less powerful in the sense it can never attack, but it's also powerful because it has hexproof. But it's 2 mana. It is a 0/3. I'll let you decide if it's a good or bad card. I don't think it will be. Anyway. 100-handed 1 is just funny. He gains can block additional 99 creatures each combat, which is funny. Then you got a Hunt of the Hunter, which is terrible because it means both players have to be in green. It's possible, but I don't think it would be good. Leader, blah 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 blah. I'm just looking. Kamita Akoili would be quite good if it had this word human into elf, but otherwise it's not. It's okay. I just rather have it to be elf, not a human. Gods Winning is something I am really tempted to run in the pack rat deck because it would give protection and it's really good. And it also scries 1. Reap the Bones is really good because it scries 2, draws you 2, and then you lose 2 life. That's pretty good. Normally we don't draw cards after we scry because then cards get banned, but this I don't think will. We have the new Clone, which is 2 mana with a heroic effect, which is okay, but not going to be what I like. We're going to talk... Oh, baby's gotta be you next, and it just had to be you, my lovely sexy girl. The hottest of the hot, Elspeth. Yes, not Chandra, Elspeth. Now, Wizards really are trying to push Chandra to be a good planeswalker. And they have failed each time. But with Elspeth, let's just make things from... Yeah, people moan at Chandra's one because it's like 3 of her 4 planeswalkers abilities are +1, deal 1 damage. That's so overused. People saw Elspeth and said, oh yes, her -2 from her second form is now her +1. I am so happy. Like, can you make your bloody mind up? Either say all of them are bad or all of them are good. Do not just bloody choose anytime you want. Yay! Anyway, like I said, her +1 is put 3 1/1 white soldiers creatures onto the battlefield. -3. Destroy your creatures with power 4 or greater. These count the gods. Nah. And then oh yeah, oh joy. 4 Cs is returning to the format. Now in Modern, I have always don't really give 2 monkeys. Sure, you can get rid of them cards, but I just won't give 2 monkeys. I have blue. I draw cards. But is that it? The best draw card is leaving the format soon. So 4 Cs is going to be bad. Sorry. Everyone's going to be bad if they're not running 4 Cs. Even if you're just splashing it, you splash it. Okay. Rubbish. Oh, look! Swords of Plowshares. Why not? So, we have that not blue. Why am I saying blue? We have this red-white shockland in stand at the moment. So that will exile a creature forever. Because Change Rocks say so. 1 white mana enchant mountain you control. When he enters the battlefield, exile target creature an opponent controls until Chains of the Rocks leaves the battlefield. So I'm hoping they're adding some land removal. That's good. They won't, but I hope they do. So, yeah. Swords of Plowshares. Anyone understand him? Swords of Plowshares. Curse of the Swine. So then gods are now swines because this card says so. At worst comes shove, it's a double blue and 1. Exile target creature. For each, its controller gains a 2/2 ball. This enters token on the battlefield. I am running 2 of these in my Modern deck for my Illusion deck because it's so good removal. Just exile a creature. It's just too strong. Too strong for blue. Okay, rubbish. I want to talk about Paducah's Warrior. Gift of Mortality is not bad, but it's not the greatest. Muscle 11 is also not bad, but not so good. And what the finds? Oh, this one. Rage Blood Shaman. Double red and 1. Trample. 2/3. Other mentors you control. Gain +1/+1 and have trample. They really want to push Manatas as a tribe. But they won't. To me, anyway. Okay, so rubbish. Voyagen's not bad. It's an unsummon with a scry 1. That's not too bad for 2 mana. And the others, I don't really mind. Oh, now we're getting into another Planeswalker. Exugos, the Revealer. Red, green, and 2 colours. He starts on 3 loyalty. +1. Add mana to your mana pool. On red or green. Where X is creatures you control. So if you control 4 creatures, you can make 4 red, 4 green, or 2 of each, or any mixture of your choice. Better Solidity, which is not good, but it's okay. Polycrusher isn't too bad to explain. It's double green and red, green, red, and 2 colours. Trample, protection for enchantments 4/4. With monstrosity 3 for 6 mana. And when he deals common damage to a player, if he is monstrance, destroy target enchantment that player controls. So it might get used. I see a reason for it, but we'll explain the next one, which is a legendary creature which I will gladly see as a commander. Theros the Mirrorless. He's a blue and white and 1 legendary creature soldier. He cannot be blocked by creatures with power 3 or greater. He's a 2/2, so 2 and 1s have to block him. And the reason why I'm saying this is good in EDH, because people would normally run the big dorks. This guy just goes, "Oh, you run big dorks? Die to me!" Whenever he deals common damage to the player, except the top card of target players of that light player's library, you gain life equal to that card's converted mana cost. Yeah. And why not? Until the end of turn, you may cast that card, and you may spend mana as though it was mana of any colour to cast it. This overrides EDH for that reason. The mana is spent as though it was that colour, so you can cast a black-red spell with all blue and plains. I love how they get around these rules, and it's just so funny. Next one we'll talk about, which might also see play in EDH because it's so fun. It's a 6/6 for 5. Yeah, Wizards are like doing this lately. Black and red and 3 colours. He's a 6/6. He can't be blocked except by 3 or more creatures. So, yeah, seems good. Cards in your graveyards have Shroud. Cards in graveyards can't be targeted by spells or abilities. Sorry. I don't give 2 monkeys what you guys say. When he dies, exile it, and each player returns all creatures from his or her graveyard to his or her hand, showing this is red, or me and Pleasant might want to play it. Already spoken. I'm not going to speak about you because we still don't know if you're confirmed. There's 2 more left. Pagrist of the Pandorium. 1 colourless mana. Tap. It's an artifact which says tap. Exile each player. Exiles the card of each player's library. Of their library. So, one card. When you get 7 mana. 7. Tap. Sacrifice it. Each player turns all face up. Each player turns face up all cards he or she owns exiled with this card. Then puts all permanent cards among them onto the battlefield. I like this idea in like a green deck because most green decks don't run non-land permanents. So, the funny thing is, guys, I'm going to have to go back to one because I completely forgot to talk about something about it. Next one, and not the last one, but sort of the last one. Theros, Shrine of Nyx. Tap, add 1 colourless mana to your mana pool. 2, and tap, choose a colour. Add to your mana pool amount of mana that colour equals your devotion to that colour. So if you've got 4 blue and you use this, you'll get 4 blue mana if you choose blue. Okay, I don't normally do this, but I forgot to explain the other 2 abilities on the Planeswalker. Theros, the Revealer, and I regret it because they're not too bad. 0, you put a 2/2 red and green cyan creature token with haste onto the battlefield. And -6, Exile the top 7 cards of your library. You may put any number of creatures and or lands among them and put them onto the battlefield. What is it with Wizards saying, exile the top X cards? You may play one of them. Or, look at the top 5 cards of the library, put all creatures to your hand. -3, put a creature on the battlefield. -7, infinite creatures. Win the game! Win the game. Yay! We all like fun with Planeswalkers. Seriously, Wizard, weaken the Planeswalker power. You are making too many strong Planeswalkers. Just a hint. Oh, look, and all these lovely basic lands. Oh, joy. Do we have anything else about this event cards? Otherwise, I'm gonna go sleep with those. Right. I'm getting tired. I'm getting bored of this stupid rubbish magic stuff about us not getting a lot of information, so bye!